face the unknown and ponder the question, what if?
What's going on, you wild zombies? Yeah! Your two favorite rascals back here. We're Cinefellas. I'm your hostess with the mostest and a bit of the zombified. I'm Logan Myers. It's my good mate over there.
I'm Hank Pym. How's everybody doing out there in Marvel Land? You guys enjoying What If?
Yeah, we are, Uncle Hank. And Uncle Terry. But we've been having a blast talking about What If each week that's released on Disney Plus every Wednesday, I should say. We're always back talking about the episode, our favorite things about it, what we enjoyed, all that fun stuff. But this is the episode 5, titled What If Zombies. I was really excited for. I read the comic series. It's like 5 books written by Robert Kirkman, that no stranger to the zombie genre, wrote the comics. So really excited for this episode, and now we get the cartoon version of it in What If, and things get very wild very quick.
Right from the get-go, things get real wild with this zombie outbreak that affects the Avengers that we all know and love. In the beginning scene, you get it right away with Iron Man, we see a lot of the Avengers from the movies in this being affected by this zombie outbreak. And it involves old Hank Pym, like I mentioned before, like I introduced myself as. And there's a lot of Ant-Man stuff and Hope Van Dyne, Wasp. That's what leads to this zombie outbreak in here. Just a small little, particle of this, zombie virus is contracted by, the small form of Ant-Man, and it's able to infect the whole world, and it spreads rapidly, and we see a zombie apocalypse in the Marvel world, and it looks really amazing.
Yeah, it really does. And it's spread by Hank Pym's wife, is Janet. Janet starts gnawing on people, and the infection spreads like wildfire and really kills off a lot of the Avengers, or zombifies them, I should say. You're seeing like Captain America, Widow, Hawkeye, Iron Man all turn pretty quick, and it's left to like the B squad to really try to save the world and figure things out with Ant-Man's head, which is really funny. We have a Spider-Man and the rest of the gang that are really trying to stop this and find the cure and stop it once and for all. So it really sets up the rest of the episode. I wish this was probably a little longer. I think it's only half an hour. I would have loved to see more of these characters. That's just how good it was. I was really invested in this. And pretty interesting to see a lot of the actors and actresses returning to actually voice the characters as well from the films. Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa, returning. Great to hear his voice again since he passed away. Paul Rudd returning as Scott Lang. He was there for the comedic relief and as the head, which is really funny. Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner, Hulk, Evangeline Lilly as Hope Van Dyne, as you were saying, Sebastian Stan. Paul Bettany returning as Vision, which was really a big part of this episode towards the end, which was really fantastic. And Jon Favreau returning as Happy Hogan. So there's a bunch of people that voice the characters in this episode. It was really well done.
Really well done. Awesome to see the comic book come to life in this episode. Really, they did a fantastic job with the artwork, the just the scenes that were set up in this zombie apocalypse. They did a good job building the tension, and seeing these heroes turn into zombies was pretty shocking. It was really well done. I really loved this episode as a whole. Just the storyline was really cool, how most of the big Avengers were affected by the zombie apocalypse, and like you mentioned, it was up to the B team sort of to figure things out and try to save the world before things were too late. We got a lot of the main characters, getting infected, and our heroes trying to figure out what to do and find a cure. We also saw Vision and Wanda have another heartbreaking story here involving them. Wanda ends up infected, and Vision again has to watch, the woman that he loves, become this zombie, and, more tragedy for Vision and Wanda. That seems to be the narrative of those two. Obviously what we saw in WandaVision. So but this episode was a highlight of the season for me so far. This one was my favorite. Even beats out in my mind a little bit the T'Challa Star-Lord episode for me. And like you mentioned, this episode should have been longer. This is one that deserves multiple parts, and I'm hoping that we do get some sequelized versions, especially the way that it ends up And, we see Thanos at the end there. And just when shit's about to hit the fan, we see a zombie Thanos. That's when the episode ends. And you want to see more because, the story could go on in multiple parts.
Yeah, that was really surprising at the very end with him showing up as a zombie. I'm like, oh, fuck, where's this going to go? And I'm honestly, like I was telling the Cinefellas boys, we're talking about this a few days ago. I want to see a live action of Marvel Zombies. I would love to see this. All our favorite actors playing the Avengers just like zombified, all decaying away and trying to kill people and eat them. So I would love to see that. That's how much I love this. I love the comic series. If you guys out there haven't checked them out, they're really interesting, really great. A lot of great artwork in the books. There's only 5 books, I believe. So definitely check them out on Amazon, local bookstore. And then check this out. I had a great time with it. Sound design. Shout out to the guy on Twitter that we were talking about the sound design and what if. It's been really great. Really great in the 5th episode. A lot of great character development, a lot of great funny bits throughout the episode on top of all the horror elements. Really great time with it. Episode 5, What If? Zombies. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Zombie hair pieces.
I'm going to go even above and beyond that, and I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 decapitated Scott Lang zombie hair pieces.
So we're halfway through the first season of What If. We got 5 more episodes to go. Really excited to see where all these stories go in these what if scenarios in the multiverse and seeing different iterations of these characters. I'm really excited to see what they do with it. But episode 5 was really great. Definitely my favorite of the season. It just seems to keep getting better and better, like most Marvel shows and Disney Plus. The writing is really top notch. And I'm really excited. With that being said, we have a bunch of other videos. We just released our episode of What If episode 4 with Doctor Strange, podcasts and more reviews. Me and this guy have been reviewing TV shows and movies. So check us out on YouTube right here. Click subscribe below. Also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and our website, cinefellas.com.
That's right. And we enjoy doing this as always. We love covering What If. What a great episode to cover. This one was a lot of fun. I want to go back and rewatch it. And I would love to see a live action version of this. It would just be amazing to see up on the screen. Bring back all the original cast of the Avengers in a few years, once maybe phase 4 is over. That would be cool. It wouldn't matter that the actors are a little older. We'd be turning most of them into zombies anyway, but that would just be really cool. And have Robert Kirkman come on to direct. Bring somebody and bring Greg Nicotero, somebody in that zombie genre that knows what he's doing. Yeah. That would be really awesome. Had a lot of fun covering this episode of What If Zombies. We will be back next week to cover more. That has been my good mate over there, Logan Myers. Oh, he turned into a zombie. And I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for you. Cheese!